Hey guys, welcome to the Lunchtime Review. Today I'm going to try one of the new Hot Pockets Deliwich. These are thaw or heat, cheddar and ham on a soft roll. Looks good. Take it to go, heat in less than 1 minute if you want to. Keep frozen, they come frozen. There are 4 in the package, 12.9 ounces or 368 grams, but I think that's for all 4 sandwiches. And I'll tell you what, this is open, but I'll tell you why in just a second. So, each sandwich, there are, like I said, 4. It's 240 calories. Each sandwich is 92 grams. There's the other info for you. And let's see, here are the directions. So there's a couple ways you can do it. Let me turn you down here. There's a couple ways. So you can, this is the heat part and this is your thaw part. So you can either thaw at room temperature, so lay it out for 2 hours and eat within 4 hours of removing from the freezer. So you take it out of the freezer, throw it in your lunch bag, take it to work, and you basically have to let it go at least 2 hours, but you have up to 6 hours to eat it before it, goes funky. And if you got an ice pack in your lunch bag, then leave it out for 4 hours and then eat within 7 hours, as long as it's within that cooler pack. So it just takes longer to thaw out if you got an ice bag. And don't refreeze it after it's thawed. Or you can heat it up. So if you remove your sandwich from the wrapper and place it on a microwave safe plate, if it is frozen, 45 to 60 seconds. If it's thawed, it's 10 to 15 seconds, or and then let it sit for 1 to 2 minutes. So what I've done was I opened the package up. I got one of these sandwiches out. This has been sitting out for, I don't know, probably 3 hours. Yeah, right at 3 hours. It's basically thawed out and it's gotten up to room temperature. So that's what the deal is there. The ones in the box are frozen. I'm going to take one out right now. And we're going to open it up, and then I'll put it on a paper plate, of course, to heat it up. But let me just see what it looks like. So you have to take it out of the package. It does have the direction on the back too, which I like. So this is the cheese and ham. There's what I don't know if you can see there. It looks like there's a little thin slice. I don't know if that's, no, there's the ham. So anyway, I'm gonna get this on a paper plate and probably cook it for, it says 45 to 60. I'll probably just do 50. That seems like a pretty good time. I'll make sure this little piece of meat gets back on there. But anyway, I'll be back once this comes out, and then I'm gonna try the other one just at room temperature. All right, so here's the one out of the microwave. You can see the cheese ran a little bit, which is fun. I like a little goopy cheese. I'm gonna cut this in half. Let's see what it looks like. It smells like a yeast roll, really good, like yeasty kind of smell. Oh, definitely a piece of ham in there, some cheese in there, and it looks good. And the thawed out one, I'm gonna cut it in half too, just so you can see it. But it really doesn't look much different, except the cheese is not gonna be all melty. Definitely a tougher piece of bread, that's for sure. There you can kind of see what it looks like before it melted. A small piece of ham, some cheese on top. So I'm going to try it both ways, just room temperature, and heat it up, and I'll take it over the table. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna try the hot one first. Let's see, which side looks good? Let me eat that one. Ooh. Not focused. Here we go. Nice texture, really good and soft bread. The bread tastes like a really nice yeast roll, so you get that yeasty kind of bread flavor, which I absolutely love. If you don't like a yeasty bread, you won't like this at all. But I really like it. I like it better than the traditional Hot Pocket bread on the outside. I like this better. I like that yeasty flavor. I get the texture of the ham, and I'll get the flavor of mostly bread. And a little bit of the cheese, but I really don't get the ham flavor. Maybe a little bit. There is a little bit of a ham flavor. I kind of get that meaty, smoky, salty kind of flavor. That's good. I like it heated up. Very, very soft textures. I love the texture. The cheese is good and warm and melty and soft. Love it. So this one's going to be a different experience, I think, because it was firmer to cut, first of all, so it's going to be a drier sandwich. So I showed you this. Still pretty soft, but it's not quite as pillowy soft as the heated up version was. The bread still has that yeasty kind of roll flavor, but it's like if you got a roll out of, you know, just sitting on the counter and you ate it, compared to one that's fresh out of the oven. There's a huge difference between the two. It is a step up from just a regular, like a cold cut sandwich. So I do like that. The flavors are pretty much the same. It's just a texture difference, a huge, huge texture difference. You can eat them both ways, no problems at all. So if you don't have a microwave, maybe you work in a place that doesn't have a place to heat your food up, maybe you're on the go. Maybe you're on a field trip, you know, whatever. You can definitely eat it not heated up. You can leave it just like it is and eat it at room temperature. If you do have a way to heat it up though, 100% go with the microwave version. Heat it up it took 50 seconds. You know, mine's plenty hot enough. The oven's gonna vary, of course. So if you've got a lower wattage microwave, you may have to go to the full minute. But if you don't, you know, if you got a higher wattage microwave, you may have to go to 45. It cooks really well. It's not hard. It's all really soft. Even the edges, even down here, it's good and soft. I mean, it's still just really, really soft bread. So excellent textures if you heat it up. Decent textures if you don't heat it up. I wish the ham had a little bit more flavor to it. Maybe you got a little bit more ham. Maybe would have made a big difference as far as flavor goes. But it's still not bad at all. Yeah, my only complaint is I wish they'd put more flavor in the ham. Maybe if they'd done bacon and cheese, they would have had that smoky, like bacony kind of flavor. That would have been better. But overall, it's still pretty good. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. It's good. Definitely worth trying out. I like these better than the traditional Hot Pockets a lot. I like the bread a lot better than I do the traditional Hot Pockets. So I would buy these over those, just to let you know. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.